Well, we think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and finally, welcome to high school baseball here on the YDL Sports Network tonight. It is a District 9 Class 2A quarterfinal matchup between the 7th-seeded Hubbers of Smethport High School and the 2nd-seeded Warriors of Moniteau High School. I am Chris Rossetti. We're here at Critchfield Park on the campus of Slippery Rock University. A little bit later than we thought. 6:30 was our intended start time. It wasn't rain. It was 2 District 10 games that were long and high scoring as Hickory defeated Grove City 11-10 and Sharon defeated Corey 11-4. Both of those games were really long games, thus the late start for this District 9 contest, the final game here at Critchfield Park tonight. And looking forward to this one. Moniteau comes in with a record of 11 wins and 8 losses. Smethport checks in at 9-7. These teams have one common opponent on the year. That was AC Valley Union. Smethport, in a game interrupted midway through by rain, ended up losing to the Falcon Knights 13-3. Moniteau, meanwhile, defeated AC Valley Union by a count of 8-6. That was just 2 weeks ago today that game happened between the Warriors and the Falcon Knights. Oh, our starting pitching matchups for today, it'll be Colin Rakowski against Dawson Cook. Rakowski comes in on the year, 249 earned run average and 39 and a third innings pitched. He has given up 28 hits, struck out 77, and walked 32. For the Moniteau Warriors, Dawson Cook, 6-1 on the year, a 1.29 earned run average and 48 and two-thirds innings. He has given up 35 hits and 19 walks while striking out 66. We saw Dawson pitch a fantastic game here just a couple of weeks ago against Du Bois Central Catholic, a 2-0 win. He was our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game in that one. We're going to step aside. We're going to thank some of our sponsors here tonight as we get ready for this game between Moniteau and Smethport.
While there may not be anyone to represent you when there's a bad call on the court, in the real world, there is Zunder & Associates PC. Zunder & Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder & Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder & Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com. At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Well, howdy there, rodeo fans. The 2026 North Washington Rodeo is sounding up August 18th through the 22nd with a big old kickoff party on the 17th. Grab your boots and hats for bronco riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and plenty of heart-pounding action. Gates at 6, show at 8, Social Hall serving up supper from 4 to 7. Missed dinner? No worries. We've got concessions rolling all night long on Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. Online at northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Rain or shine, partner, this rodeo riding on. Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty homestyle meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at griggstravel.com. That's griggstravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegheny grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
We are back here at Critchfield Park on the campus of Slippery Rock University, getting ready for Moniteau versus Smethport. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. First, for the Smethport Hubbers, they will lead off with their shortstop, Connor Davis. Batting second and in center field, it'll be Zach Hungeville. Batting third and doing the pitching, Colin Rakowski. Batting fourth, and at first base, Cole Burdick. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Cameron Young. Batting sixth and at third base, Aiden Tanner. Batting seventh and in left field, Jonah Gano. Batting eighth and playing at second base, Mason Swanson. And batting ninth and in right field, Wyatt Hungeville. So it's Davis, Zach Hungeville, Rakowski, Burdick, Young, Tanner, Gano, Swanson, and Wyatt Hungeville for Colby Austin's Smethport Hubbers. For the Moniteau Warriors, they will lead off with their shortstop, Ian Ross. Batting second and at second base, Carson Manier. Batting third and doing the pitching, Dawson Cook. Batting fourth and doing the catching, Weston Cook. Batting fifth and the designated hitter, James Gillen. Batting sixth and at third base, Kane Scott. Batting seventh and in left field, Aiden Shakely. Batting eighth and playing center field, Blaine Jamison. And batting ninth and at first base, Cameron Hershey. Ian Ross, Manier, Dawson Cook, Weston Cook, Gillen, Scott, Shakely, Jamison, and Hershey for Moniteau. Garrett Lepusnik is the manager of the Warriors. So we will be ready to get underway here as they're introducing the starting lineups here at Critchfield Park, and then they'll go to the anthem. We're going to step aside and thank some more of our sponsors here as we get ready for high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network.
This summer, get in the game with Much Game Athletics. Register now for the Girls Shootout and Team Camp, June 12th and 13th, featuring JV and varsity games guaranteed 6 games per team. Register by May 31st. Plus, sign up for the Oil City area boys and girls leagues with girls junior high, boys varsity, and girls varsity leagues available. Guaranteed 9 games per team. For questions or information, contact Jeff Pauley at muchgame649@gmail.com or call 814-671-1176.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Eternally Clean Cemetery and Monument Service is the top choice for honoring loved ones with headstone cleaning and flower assortments. Call Corey at 814-227-9370 or Samantha at 814-227-9913 for a free estimate. Visit their Facebook page or eternally-clean.com to learn more. Let your loved one's headstone shine with their Resting Clean promise.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Back here as we head to the bottom or top of the first inning, it'll be Davis, Hungaville, and Rakowski for Smethport. Against Dawson Cook. Defensively, the Warriors line up this way. Cameron Hershey is at first. Carson Minier is at second. Ian Ross is the shortstop. Kane Scott's at third. Aiden Chake is in left field. Blaine Jamison's in center. Brendan Kelly is in right. So it's first pitch to Connor Davis here is a ball from Dawson Cook. There's a called strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch is fouled away. That's 1-2 here. On the left-handed hitting Davis, coming in hitting .243 on the year. There's a strike 3 called, 1 away.
Now batting center fielder number 11, Zach Hungaville.
Bring up Hungaville. So I'm going to miss another left-handed hitter, .273 on the year. Now it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, lifted high in the air and foul, remains 0-2. There's a called strike three, 2 up and 2 down quickly here in the Smethport first inning. Bring up Colin Rakowski. Rakowski hitting 360 to lead the Hubbers this year. Called strike one. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. And now it's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rakowski. Just outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Winding the payoff pitch from Cook. Called strike 3. Cook strikes out the side looking. In the first for Smethport, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Smethport nothing, and Moniteau coming to bat. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Back here at Critchfield Park, we go to the bottom of the first inning. I want to thank all the people up in Smethport that are joining us today. Fantastic that I can bring you this broadcast. I know that's a long trip from Smethport down here to Slippery Rock. One of the reasons I wanted to do this game over some of the other ones is it just made sense in terms of the fact that I know a lot of folks in Smethport are interested in it but couldn't make the trip. I want to thank Josh Costa and Costa's Ace Hardware and Ryan Yingling and his wife at the Cottage House. Immediately jumped on board. And I mean immediately jumped on board when I texted both of them about sponsoring tonight's game. Also, Mike Jeward of Zunder and Associates. And of course, our name sponsor for baseball and softball in the 2026 season, the North Washington Rodeo. Folks, it's worth even making the drive down from Smethport to check out one of the best rodeos going on in all of Western Pennsylvania, the North Washington Rodeo, not too far here from Slippery Rock, PA, in North Washington Township, and just one of the best there is. And those 4 sponsors, and again, those 4, and also I want to shout out to the Beer Garden as well, as the Beer Garden here on Oneida Road in Petrolia is going to be the sponsor of tomorrow's softball game. And also I said told Jamie Sue I would give out a shout out to her tonight and give some of her commercials as well. As really you get to the playoff time and they start charging you. The PIAA starts charging us. Most people don't realize that. And we have to find some good sponsors to be able to bring it on the air for you. And we really appreciate those folks. And really, especially, and again, not to single them out, but really, especially those guys up there in Smethport. We don't get to do a lot of your games up there, but when we do, people are always willing to sponsor Smethport Hubbard Athletics. And we're really appreciative of that community, as well as the Moniteau community, which was so crucial to us in the first bit of our company 6 years ago. Ian Ross is leading off here for the Warriors, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on him against Colin Rakowski. Rakowski, again, a 249 earned run average. He's going to have to pitch well because Dawson Cook is going to do what you saw Dawson Cook do in the top of this inning, throw strikes. 1-2 pitch. Ross fouls it out of play. Saw Ian before the game. I was telling him that one of my favorite players in District 9 over his course of his career. He's a senior now, and he's played wherever they want him. Tonight he's at shortstop. He's played second in his career. He's done a little bit of about everything for Moniteau. Kind of player, he doesn't, not flashy. He's just a solid everyday baseball player. Ian Ross, and you need those kind of players to win baseball games. Rakowski now with the 1-2 delivery. Fly ball, right field. Wyatt Hungaville coming in. He'll make the catch, and there's one out here in the Moniteau first inning. Defensively for Smethport, Cole Burdick is at first. Mason Swanson's at second. Connor Davis is the shortstop. Aiden Tanner's at third. Jonah Gano's in left. Zach Hungaville is in center. Wyatt Hungaville is in right. And Cameron Young doing the catching for Colin Rakowski. So it's Burdick, Swanson, Davis, and Tanner first to third. Gano, Zach Hungaville, Wyatt Hungaville left to right. And Cameron Young doing the catching for Colin Rakowski. Ball one here to Carson Manier. Manier hitting .318 on the year with 7 driven in. There's a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Score that I know interests folks up north. The 4-5 game. Port Allegany 19, Coudersport 13. In a game that kind of resembled a football score from the days back between those two great athletic programs. The Gators, the 4-seed, advanced to face top-seeded Clarion on Thursday at 4 o'clock at Berwyn Park in St. Mary's currently. Of course, weather and other things could get that to change as well. 1-2 pitch coming here from Rakowski. Ball is popped up. First baseman Burdick in foul territory makes the catch. Out of your screen, and it's now 2 away. The winner of this game will get Kerwinsville. The Golden Tide pulling away from Cranberry 14-4 in 5 innings. They used a 10-run 4th inning to do so. They're the 3rd seed. Kane rallied past Brockway in the 5-4 game. The 5th-seeded Wolves had a big seventh inning to win 8-4. They scored 5 times in the top of the 7th and defeat Brockway 8-4. Kane will play Red Bank Valley at 4 o'clock on Thursday at Showers Field in DuBois. That's 1 ball and 1 strike here on Dawson Cook. Cook hitting a team best .396. Team leading 15 driven in. Kowski delivers the 1-1 outside, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Kowski's 2-1 delivery, or 3-1. Nope, 2 and scoreboard said 2-1. Cook took a step like it was 3-2, and it is 3-2, I guess, now as they fix the scoreboard, as that's a called strike. Wish the umpire would put up the fingers, but he's not right now. So we think it's a 3-2 count. That is fouled away down the first base side. Major League dimensions here at Critchfield Park, home park of the Slippery Rock, the Rock University. 3:15 down both lines. 375 to the left and right field power alleys, 400 to dead center field. Lots of room behind home plate and in foul territory here as well. A lot of you watch a lot of our games from Showers Field and Sternfield and DuBois. It's about the opposite dimensions. Ball is fouled out of play. There's a screen that hangs over the bleachers here, but we saw in the second game here today, a ball snuck underneath and almost hit some of the spectators because you don't expect it because you feel like you're in a cage here. Here's the payoff pitch, we believe, and that's outside ball 4. And it's a 2-out walk to Dawson Cook, our first base runner of the game. That'll bring up Weston Cook, Dawson's younger brother.
Now batting number 20, Weston Cook.
Left-handed hitting catcher. 333 on the year, just behind his brother with 14 driven in. Vertical hold, Dawson Cook at first. First pitch to Weston Cook is a ground ball. Burdick has it, and he's going to take it to the bag himself. And the inning is over for Moniteau on the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the second inning here at Critchfield Park on the campus of Slippery Rock University. We are scoreless between Moniteau and Smethport in the District 9 Class 2A quarterfinals.
Come on down to the Beer Garden Sports Bar and Grill on Oneida Road in Petrolia. The Beer Garden is the perfect place to relax before, during, and after the game. Open Monday through Saturday, the Beer Garden is an awesome place to get a great meal, watch the game, listen to music, and catch up with friends. With a wide range of menu items from burgers to salads, pizza, and more, there's sure to be something on the menu to please everyone. And don't forget about Wingy Wednesdays and Fishy Fridays. Like the Beer Garden today on Facebook at 96 Beer Garden.
All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving can do almost anything on almost everything. We're your one-stop shop for your custom needs. All-American HQ Custom Apparel and Engraving. We can do almost anything on almost everything.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to tell you about my friends at the Rehab Center, Chiropractors Caring for Health, with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. I've been going to the Rehab Center since 2009, and I wouldn't trust my back and neck health to anyone else. The Rehab Centers include 3 D9 athletic alums, and Isaac Greeley of Port Allegheny, Matt Brush of Brookville, and Derek Mason of Cameron County, along with 4 additionally highly trained chiropractors, including Jason Jacobs. Find out more at therehabcenters.com. That's the Old English spelling of centers with an R-E-S at the end.
We head to the top of inning number 2. It'll be Burdick, Young, and Tanner for Smethport against Dawson Cook. Both teams wearing black. Moniteau in the white pants. Smethport in the all black with an orange stripe. White piping for Moniteau. Monitau's in the third base dugout. Smethport in the first base dugout here at Critchfield. Ball 1 down low here to Cole Burdick. Comes in hitting .350 on the season. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Cole Burdick. That stays inside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Dawson Cook ready with the 2-2. Called strike 3. He has now set down all 4 that he has faced on called strike 3s.
Now batting catching number 8, Cameron Young.
We'll bring up Cameron Young, 333, 10 RBIs on the season for Young. Takes a strike. Swings and misses, no balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Unreal. 5 up, 5 down on called strikes. That'll bring up Aiden Tanner.
Third baseman, number 2, Aiden Tanner.
Tanner, strike 1. That's high and tight. Tanner has to get out of the way. And now it's 2-1 here on Tanner. Pops that one up. Hershey in foul territory makes the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dawson Cook. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the second inning here at Critchfield Park in Slippery Rock. It is 0-0 between Moniteau and Smethport.
Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty homestyle meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Well, howdy there, rodeo fans. The 2026 North Washington Rodeo is sounding up August 18th through the 22nd with a big old kickoff party on the 17th. Grab your boots and hats for bronco riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and plenty of heart-pounding action. Gates at 6, show at 8, social hall serving up supper from 4 to 7. Missed dinner? No worries. We've got concessions rolling all night long on Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. Online at northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Rain or shine, partner, this rodeo riding on.
While there may not be anyone to represent you when there's a bad call on the court, in the real world, there is Zunder and Associates PC. Zunder and Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder and Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder and Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Gillen, followed by Scott and Shakely for Moniteau. Called strike 1 as it pops out of the glove of the catcher Young. He's got to go retrieve that. A one delivery, a little outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. So that pop-up in foul territory to Hershey ended that streak of 5 straight, retired by strikeout, looking for Dawson Cook to start this game. That's outside, and it's now 2-1 here on Gillen. Gillen hitting .256. Driven in 9. That misses low, and now it's 3-1. 3-1 pitch hit out into right center field. Right fielder Wyatt Hungeville will get to it on a bounce. Game's first hit belongs to James Gillen, leading off the second inning for Moniteau.
Now batting third baseman number 6, Kane Scott.
Bring up Kane Scott. Scott inning 306 on the year. Takes a long look down at Garrett Lapusnek, manager of these Moniteau Warriors in his first year. Quick throw over. It's going to get away from the first baseman, Burdick, and it's going to go down into shallow right field. Rounding second and heading to third is Gillen. The throw is not in time. He'll be at third with nobody out on the throwing error by the pitcher, Rakowski. We talked about there being a lot of foul territory here, and that got deep into that right field foul ground, and going all the way to third is Gillen. Smethport's going to leave its middle infielders back. They're going to hold the runner at third base. That ball is fouled away. So the third baseman, Tanner, is holding the runner at third base like he's at first base. Haven't seen that in a while. Used to see it a little bit more often in high school ball, but haven't seen that in a while. 1 ball and 1 strike here. One pitch, ground ball deep into the hole. It's short. Davis's throw is going to be in time. Strong throw from deep in the hole by Connor Davis. Really nice play. Run will score as Moniteau takes a 1-0 lead. But that was a top-notch play from deep in the hole by the shortstop, Connor Davis. Really strong throw across the diamond to retire Kane Scott, whose ground out does get a run home. And it's 1-0 Warriors. One of the better, stronger throws I've seen a shortstop make all year just came from Connor Davis there. Bring up Aiden Shakely, who swings and misses, strike 1. Kowski's 0-1. In there for called strike 2. Kowski shakes off his catcher. Now shakes him again. Now he has what he wants. Delivers the 0-2. And that ball is lofted out into right field. And that's going to land in front of the right fielder, Hungeville. He gets it in, but it's a 1-out single for Shakely. Bring up Blaine Jamison. Stepped off and faked to first. Back in there was Shakely. Called strike 1 to Jamison. Jamison hitting 206 on the year. Left-handed hitting center fielder. Shows bunt, lays it down. Pitcher Rakowski off the mound. Throw to first, just got Jamison booking it down there out of the left-handed batter's box. 4-man umpire crew, so didn't have to be from across the field. Really like what District 9 does there. Taking second on the play is Shakely, and there's 2 outs now for Cameron Hershey. give a sacrifice bunt to Jamison. Hershey, another left-handed hitter, 211 on the year. Takes ball 1. Shakely is now at second. Way that all played out, this will be an earned run against Rakowski, as even with the throwing error, Gillen would have gone to second on that deep ground ball to second, would have taken third on the Shakely single and then scored on that bunt. So it is an earned run. And now the ball gets away from the catcher, Young, and going to third on the wild pitch there is Shakely. So it's 3 balls and no strikes on Hershey. Top of the order, and Ross would be next. High, ball 4. Second walk issued by Rakowski. That'll bring up Ian Ross.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 1, Ian Ross.
Ross checks his cheat sheet. Everybody's got numbers now. It's no longer touch the helmet and got it. Smethport with 2 outs is still going to hold the runner at third here. Is the first pitch to Ross outside, ball 1. And that's going to get away from the catcher, Young. And on that wild pitch, it's going to allow a run to score. And it's now 2-0 Warriors. A pair of wild pitches here in the inning, along with the throwing error by Rakowski, has helped Moniteau jump out to a 2-0 lead. Going to second there was Hershey. Is sprinting home was Shakely. And it's 2 balls and no strikes on Ross. Ross pops that up. Catcher Young is going to chase it, as I don't think anybody on the Smethport side realized that that ball might stay in play. Go as a strike, 2 balls and a strike. Got to wonder how many times Smethport's played a night game. I know they played that one down at Starn Field in between all the rain. Back on, I think it was April the 18th against AC Valley Union, that they ended up losing late, 13-3. Here's a ground ball. That's going to be through the hole, and they're going to send the runner Hershey, and the throw's going to get cut off, and it's 3-0 Moniteau. RBI single by Ross. Carson Manier to the plate. Seventh man to bat here in the second for Moniteau. 3 in. Ross takes off for second. Throw down is going to be way late. Sorry, folks, I had forgotten to update the runner position. He was at first, not second. Now he's at second. Doing it all here, calling the game and making sure everything's good to go, and then doing this, trying to do the scoreboard. A little bit more involved in a baseball, softball scoreboard than, say, a football or basketball one. It's a called strike. 1-1 on Manier. Manier grounded, or actually popped up in foul territory to the first baseman Burdick last inning. Big run out there from Moniteau, already up 3-0. Called strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Manier. Kowski shakes off his catcher Young twice. Now he has what he wants. Swing and a miss. Inning comes to a close, but not before Moniteau picks up 3 runs on 3 hits. There was an error and 1 left on base. We go to the third. It is now Moniteau 3, Smethport nothing here in this District 9 Class 2A quarterfinal matchup.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
With locations in Chipmanville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at GriggsTravel.com. That's GriggsTravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegany grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change. Going to the top of the third inning, it'll be the bottom third of the lineup for Smethport. Gano, Swanson, and Wyatt Hungaville. Against Dawson Cook, who has struck out 5, all looking, and also got a guy to pop up in foul territory. Those 5 strikeouts looking came the first 5 batters of the game for Dawson Cook. So stepping in, Jonah Gano, 280 on the season. Jonah lays down a bunt. It's a good one. Cook with it. Throw down. Gets the speedy Gano. Oh, great play there by Dawson Cook. Anybody who's followed our football coverage in the fall knows that Jonah Gano was one of the top running backs in District 9. Easily the top one in Region 3. And he showed you why there. You're booking it down that line with that speed. But Dawson Cook made a great play to field that and throw him out. That'll bring up Mason Swanson. Speaking of football, Swanson, the quarterback of the Hubbers, made the District 9 1A playoffs. We did that game at Union High School between them and AC Valley Union. Here's a ground ball. First baseman Hershey lets it come to him, steps on the bag. Quickly, 2 down here in the Smethport third inning. Bring up Wyatt Hungaville. Elizabeth, who I'm pretty sure was the sister of Wyatt and Zach, was a heck of a basketball player in her day for Smethport. Went on to play at Penn State Du Bois. Ball 1 here to Wyatt. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes on Wyatt Hungaville. Another left-handed batter. The Hubbers have 3 of those in their lineup. Minimum 3 of them in the lineup. 2 Hungavilles and Davis. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hungaville fouls that away, and now it's 2-2. Winding the 2-2. That's high, and it's 3-2. Moniteau would like to keep Cook under 50 pitches so that he might be available to pitch on Thursday if they would win this game, but they've got to win this game first. Do have a 3-0 lead, and there's called strike 3, the 6th. Hubbard to go down looking. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for the third straight inning. We go to the bottom of the third, 3-0. Moniteau over Smethport.
While there may not be anyone to represent you when there's a bad call on the court, in the real world, there is Zunder and Associates PC. Zunder and Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder and Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder and Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Well, howdy there, rodeo fans. The 2026 North Washington Rodeo is sounding up August 18th through the 22nd with a big old kickoff party on the 17th. Grab your boots and hats for bronco riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and plenty of heart-pounding action. Gates at 6, show at 8, social hall serving up supper from 4 to 7. Missed dinner? No worries. We've got concessions rolling all night long on Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. Online at northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Rain or shine, partner, this rodeo riding on. Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty homestyle meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Back here at Critchfield Park, bottom of the third inning, it'll be Dawson Cook, Weston Cook, and James Gillen. 3, 4, and 5 for Moniteau, up 3-0. Scored all 3 of their runs last inning. First pitch from Colin Rakowski is outside, ball 1. Fantastic getting a chance to watch Colin pitch here. Over the years with D9 and 10 Sports and the YDL Sports Network, you write a name a lot. And Colin is one of those names that I've written a ton over the years. So finally get to see this young man in action is really a pleasure. There's a fly ball to left going in and then losing it. They lost it in the lights, and we talked about that as the left fielder, Gano, couldn't find it, and it's going to be a blue double thanks to the lights for Dawson Cook. So we talked about how, probably a different atmosphere for Smethport to play in. They did have that game at Stern Field earlier, and those lights are really low, but it is different when you're playing a night game. Moniteau plays a lot of games here at 6:30, and a lot of those come before it starts to get light out later. And there's Weston Cook, swings and misses, strike 1. In case you're wondering, this is the home field of Moniteau. I'll ask Dylan here, their AD, Dylan Beecham, the great AD at Moniteau. How far, Dylan, from here to Moniteau High School? It says about 15 minutes. They have a field, but it hasn't been used in a long time down there. They used to play at Pullman Park in Butler, and starting last year, they decided to move up here to Critchfield Park. And in all due respect to Pullman, this is a nicer facility than Pullman. Pullman's got the grass outfield. The historic Pullman Park is really nice. Don't get me wrong, folks. But this facility is just a beautiful baseball facility here on the campus of Slippery Rock University. Slippery Rock Athletics has done a great job with this field. Messier Field, Jeff Messer is longtime coach of the Slippery Rock baseball team that has had a fantastic history. Some major leaguers, including Matt Adams, played here at Slippery Rock. They've got a nice display inside the offices that are adjacent here to the field. Here's the 0-2 to Wyatt, and he's hit by a pitch. So Weston Cook is hit by the pitch. Now first and second for James Gillen.
Now back to the Warriors, number 15, James Gillen.
So blue double and a hit by a pitch has Moniteau in business here. In the third. That stays high and inside, ball one to Gillen. Gillen singled and scored last inning. Pops that one up and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Softball facility just across the way. Can maybe see the lights from it beyond the center field fence here. Ball's fouled out of play. Over there, Sharon just completed an 11-0 win over Girard in the District 10 playoffs. Maddie Vogan, another no-hitter. If you're a softball fan and you're from the Moniteau area and you can get out to watch Sharon at some point, head coach Wade Vogan, you guys know that name in Moniteau. He was your former football coach. His daughter, Maddie, a junior, already committed to going to Penn State. Struck out 12, didn't give up a hit. Not sure she gave up a base runner in that game. Oh, yep, she walked one. Now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Gillen. But yeah, if you're in the area and you get a chance to catch Sharon this year, make sure you do. That's a team that could win a state title. She's that good. 3-2 pitch. Gillen drives one out into left. Gano this time has it measured. He'll make the catch. Gillen hit it hard, but right at Jonah Gano. 1 away. Bring up Kane Scott. Scott grounded out the shortstop. That was that great play by the shortstop Davis deep in the hole last inning. Dawson Cook takes his lead off a second. He's dancing out there. Rakowski steps off. There's nobody covering. Weston Cook will lead off a first. Playing behind him is the first baseman, Burdick. It's up high, ball 1. Up high, 2-0. Now it's down low, 3-0. Gets away from the catcher Young, but not far enough for the runners to advance. There's a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike here on Kane Scott. Runners at first and second and 1 out in the third for Moniteau. They lead 3-0. Time called. It's Dawson Cook at second. Weston Cook is at first. Kolorkowski ready, delivers. Ground ball, third baseman. It's going to eat him up. It's going to eat up the third baseman, Tanner, and the bases are going to be loaded on the air. Tanner would have had the easy out at third as the ball was right at him. All he had to do was touch the bag. But instead, the bases are loaded with just 1 out for Aiden Shakely. Are we looking at a potential runner here, or what is the discussion here from Garrett Plisnick? Or is he going to pinch hit a guy? As Shakely is due up. Well, we're going to get a runner out at second base. I'm not sure what's going on here. We're waiting on something. So Shakely is the batter that's due. And again, Garrett Lepusnik coming over to have a discussion. Not sure what's going on here. So we're still waiting here. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. So Shakely is due up. I don't know what's going on here, though, folks. I wish I could tell you. Dylan Beecham going down to see if he can find out what's going on. So, okay. Shakely had a bloody nose in the dugout, so they're going to have to bring up. Oh, he's going to bat, but he had a bloody nose. Wow, you don't see that every day.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 14, Aiden Shakely.
So Shakely comes in. So Shakely had to take care of the bloody nose, but he's ready to go now. Bases loaded. Ground ball off the glove of the pitcher. Rakowski. Davis throw over. Nice dig over there by Burdick. That'll score another run. It is now 4-0 Moniteau, but another nice play by Davis, the shortstop. I've been really impressed with Connor Davis defensively at shortstop here today. He has made 2 top-notch plays. So that'll go in the books as a 1-6-3 putout. RBI for Shakely. And ball 1 to Blaine Jamison. Now it's 2-0 on Jamison. Jamison had a sacrifice bunt in his first at bat. Now it's 3-0 on Jamison. Three balls, no strikes on Jamison. Runners at second and third. Run in for Moniteau. There's a called strike taken all the way. Three and one on Jamison. Ground ball. There's Davis. Throw over in time, and the inning is over. 1 run on one hit. There was an error, a hit batter, and 2 left on base. We go to the 4th. It is now Moniteau 4 and Smethport nothing here in the District 9 4A quarterfinals.
Come on down to the Beer Garden Sports Bar and Grill on Oneida Road in Petrolia. The Beer Garden is the perfect place to relax before, during, and after the game. Open Monday through Saturday, the Beer Garden is an awesome place to get a great meal, watch the game, listen to music, and catch up with friends. With a wide range of menu items from burgers to salads, pizza, and more, there's sure to be something on the menu to please everyone. And don't forget about Wingy Wednesdays and Fishy Fridays. Like the Beer Garden today on Facebook at 96 Beer Garden.
This summer, get in the game with Much Game Athletics. Register now for the Girls Shootout and Team Camp, June 12th and 13th, featuring JV and varsity games guaranteed 6 games per team. Register by May 31st. Plus, sign up for the Oil City area Boys and Girls Leagues with Girls Junior High, Boys Varsity, and Girls Varsity Leagues available. Guaranteed 9 games per team. For questions or information, contact Jeff Pauley at muchgame649@gmail.com or call 814-671-1176.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Pitching change for Moniteau as they're going to go to Kane Scott here. So Cook goes 3 hitless, scoreless innings of perfect baseball. He struck out 6, all 6 of them looking. He'll take over at shortstop. Ian Ross will move over to second, and Carson Manier will go to third, which is where Kane Scott was prior to this. Scott on the year, we'll get you his numbers. He is got a 634 earned run average, 1 and 2, 17 and 2/3 innings, 30 hits, 21 runs, 16 of them earned. He has walked 8 and struck out 11. Well, sophomore. So Moniteau trying to maybe kind of split the baby a little bit, feeling up 4-0. That they may have a shot here at winning this game, and they want to have Cook available. Now, we've seen this move backfire on teams before. We'll see what happens here. Strike 1 to Connor Davis. Davis struck out looking his first at bat. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Tell you what, the little bit I've seen of Davis, if we did a Gold Glove award in terms of shortstops, from what we're seeing from Davis tonight at least, he would definitely be on the short list there. Playing a fantastic defensive game so far. Scott misses that one outside, 1-2. Misses low, and it's 2-2. Back on the air tomorrow with a couple of softball games, including your Moniteau Warriors. If you're a Moniteau fan, they're playing Cranberry. We're going to do that game. Swing and a miss. Davis goes down for the second time in this game, this time swinging. We'll bring up Zach Hungaville. Moniteau Cranberry, 3 o'clock from Heindel Field in DuBois. 1 o'clock game we'll be doing as well. It'll be the Keystone Panthers against the top-seeded Brockway Rovers. Scott's pitch, Zach Hungaville swings, and it was an ugly swing for strike 1. Wind in the 0-1. Well, that bends in there, but it misses. Then it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball is chopped to first. Hershey off the bag, fields it, touches the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the Smethport 4th inning. Bring up Colin Rakowski.
Now batting number 7, Colin Rikowski.
It was a beautiful Tuesday for baseball. Unfortunately, I don't know if the rest of the week's going to give us as nice of days. It's going to get colder and a little rainy on us. 1 ball here and no strikes from Rakowski. What else is new for this spring, which has been terrible weather-wise? That ball is fouled out of play. Weston Cook gives it a look, but it's well out of play, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That stays inside, and it's now 2-1. Smethport still looking for its first base runner here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning, trailing 4-0. And Scott spikes it, and now he's behind in the count 3-1. Winding to 3-1. Fouled into foul territory. Hershey giving it a run and then a dive by Ross, and it's going to land foul. You couldn't see Ian Ross on your screen diving there, folks, but I'm telling you, that's why I love this kid. He's just hard-nosed. If you're a college baseball coach, you should take a look at this kid. He's just nothing but a hard-nosed winner. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Rakowski. Payoff pitch is low, and Smethport has its first base runner, a 2-out walk to Rakowski here by Kane Scott in the 4th inning. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Cole Burdick.
Now batting number 12, Cole Burdick.
First pitch to Burdick is outside, ball 1. Throw over, back safely is Rakowski. That's outside. Now it's 2-0 here on Burdick as Scott struggling a little bit with his command. Ball is popped up. It's going to be out of play, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike here on Burdick. Kane Scott takes a look at the runner. Rakowski at first, comes home. That's a called strike, and now it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here on Burdick. Kane Scott's pitch. Burdick rips that into the right center field gap. Coming over to get it is the center fielder, Jamison. Runner going to third, and he's going to get there as the third baseman, Manier, couldn't pull in the throw. If he had, I think that Rakowski might have been out, but it's going to be a base hit. The first hit of the game for Smethport, and now the Hubbers with some 2-out magic here have runners at the corners for Cameron Young. Jamison had a nice throw there to third. But that's why you go sometimes, because it's got to be perfect. You got to make the great throw. It's got to be on line. The third baseman's got to catch the ball, and one of those things didn't happen. So it's first and third. Burdick at first. Rakowski is at third. Big opportunity here for Smethport to get back into this one. They trail 4-0. Young at the plate, hitting .333 with 10 driven in. Up high, ball one. Young struck out. He was the fifth of 5 to start the game that went down looking against the starter, Dawson Cook. 1-0 pitch. That misses 2-0. Moniteau elected to lift Cook here in the fourth, up 4-0, hoping to save him for Thursday. Smethport's going to try to make them pay for that decision. 2 balls and no strikes here on Young. Called strike, throw down to third, and it's going to go out into left field. That's going to allow a run to score on the throwing error by Weston Cook. Going to second is Burdick, and it's now 4-1. So Cook, trying to help his pitcher, ends up throwing the ball out into left field. And now the entire battery of Moniteau will meet up here. As it's 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter, Young, who now could make it a 4-2 game with a base hit. Kane Scott checks the runner at second. Comes home. Ground ball, foul ball. About 10 feet foul down the line. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Cameron Young. So after 2 outs, Rakowski walked, Burdick singled, and then the wild pitch scores the run. 4-1, Moniteau leads over Smethport. Kane Scott's 2-2 delivery forthcoming. Oh, slipped out of his hand. Ducking under it is Young, and now it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Scott delivers the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Another batter looks at a called strike for Smethport, and the inning comes to a close. But the Hubbers pick up a run on a hit. There was an error and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's now Moniteau 4 and Smethport 1.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Eternally Clean Cemetery and Monument Service is the top choice for honoring loved ones with headstone cleaning and flower assortments. Call Corey at 814-227-9370 or Samantha at 814-227-9913 for a free estimate. Visit their Facebook page or eternally-clean.com to learn more. Let your loved one's headstone shine with their Resting Clean promise.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Are you planning for retirement? Looking for other investment opportunities? Then you want to stop by Best Wealth Management at the Corners in Shippenville. At Best Wealth Management, they'll plan, invest, and secure for you. Call Matt Best today at 814-227-2800 or visit them online today.
Security and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, registered investment advisor, member FINRA, SIPC.
Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippenville. The Garage is Clarence County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility, offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today.
Bottom of the fourth, it'll be Hershey, and then the top of the order, Ross and Manier for Moniteau against Colin Rakowski. Throws ball one up high. Rakowski has given up 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 4 hits. He's walked a couple and hit a batter. Hershey ahead in the count 2-0. Hershey walked and scored in the second. That's when Moniteau scored 3 of their runs. They also scored a run last inning. Run last inning was unearned after the error on the third baseman Tanner. 3-0 as Rakowski hasn't been close with any of the first 3 pitches to start this 4th inning. Doesn't really want to walk the leadoff hitter, who's also the number 9 hitter in the lineup, after his team got him a run back. Rakowski ready with the 3-0. Brings that one in for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one delivery. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Three-two pitch fouled out of play. Remains 3-2. Payoff pitch, ground ball. Second baseman Swanson on to first. 1 up, 1 down. Nice job of fighting his way back into the count there and getting the out after falling behind 3-0 by Rakowski.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 1, Ian Ross.
Bring up Ian Ross. Ross flew out to right, singled in a run in the second inning. Just joining us, wondering why a game that was supposed to start at 6:30 is still going on at 9:04 and only in the 4th inning. This game didn't start until about 7:40. The 2 games before us here went really long. Both District 10 games, an 11-10 Hickory upset of Grove City. They had lost to the Eagles twice during the regular season, and then Sharon with an 11-4 win over Corey. 1 ball, no strikes here on Ross. 2-0 to Ross. Ross drives that one to deep left field and on the track at the wall, making the catch is Jonah Gano. So Ross came real close to putting that one over the SRU sign, but at the SRU sign, Jonah Gano makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Carson Manier at the plate now.
Number 12, Carson Manier.
Strike one to Manier. Manier is popped up in foul territory and struck out. It's outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch to Manier. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Manier. Kowski's 1-2 pitch, high and tight, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Manier. Kowski steps off. Now it's outside, 3-2. Kowski delivers the 3-2. Manier, line driving wire, Gold Glove second shortstop. Connor Davis is there again. My goodness, has this kid played himself a game at shortstop today? No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for Moniteau. We go to the 5th, 4-1, Warriors over Hubbers.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. A good garbage company is like a good utility player. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For great dependable garbage service in Clarion County, no one does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Aiden Tanner leads off here in the 5th for Smethport. Swings and misses at Kane Scott's first pitch, strike 1. Scott in his second inning of relief. After the starter, Dawson Cook went 3 perfect innings. Scott gave up an unearned run last inning. Had an account 0-2 here on Tanner. Came into the game hitting .205 and fouled out in his first at bat. Just gets out there and gets a little piece of it. Maine's 0-2. Misses, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now it's 2-2. Scott's 2-2 delivery. Popped out of play, remains 2-2. Two balls, two strikes here on Aiden Tanner, leading off the the Smethport fifth inning. Goes out and gets that one to left field, but the left fielder, Shakely, is right there, one away. That'll bring up Jonah Gano. Before Jonah steps in, I want to make sure that we mention this. I want to acknowledge the important role umpires play in our game. From time to time, we may be critical of specific calls, decisions, or situations as part of our coverage here on the YDL Sports Network and our analysis. But overall, we recognize that umpires work hard, care deeply about the sport, and do a difficult job under constant pressure. As here's a ground ball to third. Nice play there by the third baseman, Manier. Quickly two away as Gano didn't let me finish the statement here. We know that the umpires care deeply about the sport and do a difficult job under constant pressure and scrutiny. As an independent media outlet, our responsibility is to provide honest commentary and fair analysis, while also treating officials with respect and professionalism. Our goal is always to strike that balance fairly and responsibly. Two away here. So strike. And I truly mean that, folks. I mean, we all sit in the stands or on the air and there's a bad call and we may yell at it. And I'll do that as much as you will in the stands. 0-1 is ground ball here to the shortstop Cook. Throw on in time and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. But back to my thoughts on the umpires there for a minute. We're all just humans. Sometimes we react to things. Sometimes we might be like, that call's terrible. You're not any good. All that kind of stuff. We all know that they're trying their best and that they're not really out there to get a team or another team. And sometimes it's really hard when you're an umpire to have to listen to that coming from the crowd or coming from me or whatever. But I'd say just like them, we are also human beings like that. And we get emotional sometimes. And just like we'll do good things, so will the umpires. And I do want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication that they all put into this game, as they're an integral part of what we do, and they should be given a kudos for that and a credit. They are getting paid, obviously, but at the same point in time, like everybody else here in high school athletics, they're not getting rich off it. I'm not getting rich off of this. The coaches aren't getting rich. The umpires aren't getting rich. So anyhow, we're going to step aside. We'll be right back after these messages.
Come on down to the Beer Garden Sports Bar and Grill on Oneida Road in Petrolia. The Beer Garden is the perfect place to relax before, during, and after the game. Open Monday through Saturday, the Beer Garden is an awesome place to get a great meal, watch the game, listen to music, and catch up with friends. With a wide range of menu items from burgers to salads, pizza, and more, there's sure to be something on the menu to please everyone. And don't forget about Wingy Wednesdays and Fishy Fridays. Like the Beer Garden today on Facebook at 96 Beer Garden.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Well, howdy there, rodeo fans. The 2026 North Washington Rodeo is sounding up August 18th through the 22nd with a big old kickoff party on the 17th. Grab your boots and hats for bronco riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and plenty of heart-pounding action. Gates at 6, show at 8, social hall serving up supper from 4 to 7. Missed dinner? No worries. We've got concessions rolling all night long on Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. Online at northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Rain or shine, partner, this rodeo riding on.
Dawson Cook will lead off the bottom of the fifth inning for Moniteau. They lead Smethport 4-1 here in this District 9 2A quarterfinal. Winner gets Kerwinsville. Believe that game will be either 6:30 or 7 o'clock at Showers Field in DuBois on Thursday. Don't hold me to that. It's going by what I think I heard. Ball one here to Dawson Cook. Dawson had the lost in the lights double in his last at bat and scored a run in the third. He's now ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. He also walked back in the first, 1 for 1. Now it's 3-0 on Cook. Ball 4, leadoff walk to Dawson Cook. Second time Cook has walked in this game.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 20, Weston Cook.
Third walk issued here by Rakowski. If you're wondering, he's at 84 pitches now. You get 105 in the playoffs. You get an extra 5 pitches in the playoffs. Down low, ball 1 to Weston Cook. Two balls and no strikes now on Cook. There's a called strike, and it's 2-1. Dawson Cook at first. Nobody out here in the 5th inning for Moniteau. They lead Smethport 4-1 in this District 9 2A quarterfinal game. Ball is fouled over, and it'll bounce out of play, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Weston Cook. Weston has grounded out and been hit by a pitch. Two to Weston, and Weston rips that one foul into the bullpen area for Smethport down the first base side. There's a dugout, and then there's the bullpen, and then there's this maintenance shed, for lack of a better word. Behind the dugout there is the Slippery Rock baseball offices. Is the Rock uses that as their home dugout, I believe. Remains 2-2 here on Weston Cook. Kowski checks the runner, Dawson Cook at first, giving him a long look over there. And there he goes. There's a ground ball right to the shortstop, Davis, who was moving over there. So it makes it an easy play. It will not be a double play because Dawson Cook was almost on top of second by the time Davis got it. But the plays that Davis has made today, that was a pretty easy one for him, as it was right there to him as he was covering the bag. One away, runner in scoring position for Moniteau. That'll bring up James Gillen. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the second, flew out to left in the third. Kowski gave up 3 runs in that second inning and then 1 in the third, and he's thrown up some zeros since then. As this ball is popped up left field, and it'll be a foul ball. The left fielder, Gano, was racing over there. It looked foul off the bat, and then with Gano sprinting over there, and then Dawson Cook started taking off, I had to stop there for a second, make sure it was going to be foul, but it was foul by a lot. Turn, throw to second. Swanson, the second baseman, takes the throw, but Cook's back in standing. That is high. Ducking underneath it is Gillen. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That stays high, and now it's 2-1 on Gillen. That stays high, and now it's 3-1 on Gillen. And Gillen rips that ball out into left field. That's going to land in front of the left fielder, Gano. And now it's going to get beyond Gano and roll all the way to the wall. That's going to score a run. Gillen's on his way to third. They're going to hold him there on the single and the 2-base error on the left fielder, Gano, who had that ball get behind him. Give him an RBI as Cook was going to score. And it is now 5-1, Moniteau. Now it looks like we're going to get a pitching change here. Kowski at 95 pitches. They're going to bring in, it looks like maybe Wyatt Hungaville. Yeah. So it looks like they're going to go with Wyatt Hungaville here. So Wyatt Hungaville will take over for Colin Rakowski, who pitched a really nice game in the end against a really good Moniteau team. So Wyatt Hungaville taking over. Wyatt on the season has only pitched 8 innings. He's given up 9 runs, 8 of them earned, 12 hits, 13 runs. Struck out 12, walked 8, has not hit a batter, has a 788 earned run average. So as he takes his warm-up pitches, we'll step aside here on the YDL Sports Network.
While there may not be anyone to represent you when there's a bad call on the court, in the real world, there is Zunder & Associates PC. Zunder & Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder & Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder & Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty home-style meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go.
So with Wyatt Hungaville taking over pitching, it'll be Colin Rakowski going out to left and moving from left to right, Jonah Gano. Now the runner at third, it'll be Kane Scott. I think Smethport might have to bring its infield in here, but they've only got the infielders halfway. They're again holding the runner at third. Ball 1 here to Kane Scott. So the middle infielders are kind of halfway. Corner at first, Burdick is in, and then the ball goes off the glove of the catcher, Young, and that's going to be a pass ball that allows Gillen to score. And it is now 6-1. Well, now the infield doesn't need to be in, but they are at the corners, as swinging and missing here is Scott, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. And that's high, and it's 3-1. Leadoff walk to Dawson Cook, ground out by Weston Cook. James Gillen singled, home the run, and then went to third on the air on the left fielder Gano, and he scores on the pass ball. And now it's 3-1 to Kane Scott, who takes a strike outside, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the lefty Wyatt Hungaville comes set. Delivers the 3-2. Fouled straight back. Remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wyatt, just a freshman. He's getting some big-time experience here in the District 9 playoffs as a freshman. On the mound. Three-two pitch coming to Kane Scott. Scott drives that one into center. Center fielder Zach Hungaville comes in and then goes out. Then he drops the ball. He drops the ball. Scott on his way to second. He'll be there on the 2-base error on the center fielder Zach Hungaville. So Hungaville looked like he had it lined up. Then he ends up dropping the ball. So, a little bit of a disaster defensively here for Smethport, as we're going to get a runner out here for Moniteau. It'll be Dylan Manier. So Manier will go out and be the pinch runner here for Kane Scott. Still just 1 out. And Aiden Shakely takes strike 1. Winding the 0-1 to Shakely. Down low, 1-1. That misses, and now it's 2-1. Wyatt Hungaville comes set, delivers the 2-1. Fly ball, right center field. Center fielder Zach Hungaville is there to make the catch. 2 away. That'll close the book here on Rakowski. He goes 4 1/3. Gives up 6 runs, 4 earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. He struck out 1. Ball 1 here to Blaine Jamison. There's a called strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. One delivery is going to get in the dirt, or the synthetic dirt, and on the wild pitch. Dillamanier goes to third. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike on Jamison. Lefty to lefty, swing and a miss, 2-2. Wyatt Hungerville, the freshman, stares in. He has his sign, delivers the 2-2. Way outside, now it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dylan Manier, the runner at third for Moniteau. They've got 2 in the inning. They lead 6-1 over Smethport here in the 5th. Ball is popped up. Third baseman Tanner is going to run out of room. Stayed in play, but ran out of room over there. Dillamanier takes his lead off a third. Wyatt Hungerville waiting for the 3-2 pitch to Blaine Jamison. Jamison drives that one out to center. Wyatt Hungerville goes back. He'll make the catch. Or not Wyatt, I'm sorry. Zach Hungerville goes back, makes the catch, and the inning's over. Moniteau picks up 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and 1 left on base. We go to the 6th. Moniteau 6, Smethport 1 here on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at griggstravel.com. That's griggstravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegheny grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Critchfield Park, Messer Field on the campus of Slippery Rock University. We head to the top of the 6th. It's Moniteau 6, Smethport 1. It'll be Wyatt Hungerville, and then the top of the order, Connor Davis and Zach Hungerville. Ball 1 from Kane Scott, who is in his 3rd inning of relief of Dawson Cook, who was perfect through 3. Ball is fouled away. Scott has given up 1 unearned run on 1 hit. He has walked a batter and struck out 1. Ball is lifted to left. Running in is Shakely, and he'll make the catch for the first out. Bring up Connor Davis. Davis 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, but he's been a wizard in the field. One ball and no strikes here. 1-1 here on Davis. Now it's 2-1 on Davis. Two-one delivery up high, 3-1. Shout out to all the people that have commented in a positive way on our broadcast tonight. Erica Miller, Sandy Walker, both rooting there for the Smethport Hubbers. Brittany Thompson rooting for the Moniteau Warriors. Also, Wendy Lene also rooting for the Hubs. There's ball four. It'll be a one-out walk here to Connor Davis. Bring up Zach Hungeville. He's struck out and grounded out. Appreciate all of you joining us tonight. Swing and a miss, strike one. Zach Hungeville, a junior. No balls and two strikes. Rakowski, Burdick, and Clayton Kaiser, the only seniors for Smethport. This ball is driven to left, right at the left fielder, Shakely, two away. Bring up Colin Rakowski. Rakowski has scored the lone run for Smethport. He is struck out, walked, and scored a run. Scored that run back in the fourth. We're in the sixth with two outs. Connor Davis, the runner at first after the one-out walk. There's now two outs. Called strike one to Rakowski. That is blocked nicely there by Weston Cook, and it's one ball and one strike. Swing and a miss, 1-2. That ball is driven into right field along the line. That is going to be a foul ball. It's a foul ball down the line. Oh, that was so close for the Hubs. Oh, my. Foul ball, though. And again, four-umpire crew, so you get an umpire right on top of it. But it's a foul ball for Rakowski. Wow, that couldn't have been any closer if you were a Smethport fan. But again, great job by the umpire being right on top of that play. Rakowski kind of shaking his head, just probably out of sheer frustration. It was so close. Of course, it was out of our screen. Just try to give you as much field as we can. Don't have a camera operator to move the camera for us. 1-2 here to Rakowski. This time he lines it into the right center field gap. There's not going to be any need for it to be an umpire call there, as it's a base hit. Going to third on the play is Davis, and now it's first and third. And two outs for the cleanup man, Cole Burdick.
Now batting number 12, Cole Burdick.
So Erica Miller telling me that that's her son, Connor Davis, and Erica, you should be proud of him. He's played a fantastic game defensively tonight. Really been impressed with Connor Davis defensively for Smethport the whole game. Talked about that up here in the press area with a couple of different people. We've all been really impressed with Connor Davis on the defensive side of things. So now Cole Burdick with a chance here for Smethport, who trails 6-1. They'd like to get a couple here so that the deficit isn't as great in the seventh. There goes the runner to second. Cook's going to throw down. It is a bullet, and it's going to kick away, though, from the shortstop, Dawson Cook, and that's going to allow a run to score. Going to charge that error on Dawson Cook, the shortstop. That throw was right on the button. It is now 6-2. Second time that the Hubbers have scored on an error. Give a stolen base for Rakowski, and then the error allowing the runner to score. Now a base hit can make it a 3-run game. Swing and a miss, though. No balls and 2 strikes on Burdick. Scott's 0-2. Fouled away. Remains 0-2. Ball comes in, and the catcher, Cook, has to go get it. It was a strong throw by Cook, and I don't know if there was a little confusion between Ross and Dawson Cook as to who was supposed to take the throw, but looked like it was an eminently catchable ball. 0-2. Ground ball. That's going to be a tough play for Dawson Cook. Throw across. Nice stretch by the first baseman, Hershey, and the inning comes to a close. Smethport gets a run on a hit. There was a walk in air and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 6-2 in favor of Moniteau.
While there may not be anyone to represent you when there's a bad call on the court, in the real world, there is Zunder & Associates PC. Zunder & Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder & Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder & Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty home-style meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport. At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Hershey, and then the top of the order, Ross and Manier. Oh, Wyatt Hungaville came in last inning. He'll be back out on the bump here.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Warriors, number 21, Cameron Hershey.
So Cameron Hershey will lead off here. Hershey has walked and grounded out. Ball 1 here to Hershey. It's 1 ball and 1 strike after that foul ball. Oops, put it as an out. So foul ball. There we go. Ball is popped up. Tanner, the third baseman in foul territory, reaches over his head and makes the catch in foul territory. 1 away here in the Moniteau 6th. Top of the order, Ian Ross. Ross is 1 for 3. Singled and stole a base in the second. Flew out in the first and in the fourth to right and to left. Ball 1. Ball is fouled out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Ross. Outside, 2-1. That misses outside, and it's now 3-1. Ball 4, 1 out walk issued here by Wyatt Hungerville. First walk he's issued in the game. Bring up Carson Manier. 0 for 3 in the game. Manier takes ball 1. Freshman Hungerville looks in. Comes home. Up high, 2-0. Throw over, back in safely is Ross. I'll be over in DuBois at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Runner takes off for second, throw way late. Stolen base there for Ross. His second steal of the game. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now on the batter, Manier. 6-2, Moniteau in the lead here. Seven-inning games in high school baseball. That ball is drilled out into right field. Coming in is Gano. It's going to drop, and then it's going to go beyond him. That's going to allow a run to score. Going into second with the base hit is Manier, and it is now 7-2 Warriors. The error, the right fielder Gano, allowing the run to come home. Fifth error on Smethport. And it's hard to win a game when you commit 5 errors. And they're going to make another pitching change as it looks like it's going to be Wyatt Hungerville coming in. will step aside here for this pitching change.
Well, howdy there, rodeo fans. The 2026 North Washington Rodeo is sounding up August 18th through the 22nd with a big old kickoff party on the 17th. Grab your boots and hats for bronco riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and plenty of heart pounding action. Gates at 6, show at 8, social hall serving up supper from 4 to 7. Missed dinner? No worries. We've got concessions rolling all night long on Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. Online at northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Rain or shine, partner, this rodeo riding on. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at GriggsTravel.com. That's GriggsTravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegheny grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change.
Wyatt Hungaville takes over here for his, or not Wyatt, Zach Hungaville takes over for his brother Wyatt as Rakowski moves into center. Did Cano go back to left? I can't tell. I think Cano might have gone back to left, but maybe Wyatt Hungaville went to left. Wyatt Hungaville went to left. Okay, because Cano's a righty, and as Dawson Cook at the plate. And it's going to get away from the catcher on a wild pitch. Going to third is Manier. Well, that'll make the run against Wyatt Hungaville there. The first run against Wyatt Hungaville earned. And it's 1-0 here on. Now it's 2-0 on Dawson Cook. Now it's 3-0. Wyatt Hungaville's 3-0 pitch down low, ball 4. It'll be a walk to Cook. Dawson Cook is now walked for the third time in this game. He's not in any hurry to go down to first base either.
Now back to the Warriors, number 20, Weston Cook.
He'll finally get there as his brother Weston comes to the plate. Takes ball 1 inside. Throw over, back in safely is Dawson Cook. Zach Hungaville has pitched 19 2/3 innings this year. He has a 8.54 earned run average. He has walked 30 and struck out 25 in his 19 2/3. It's 1 ball and 1 strike here. Lefty to lefty. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cook. And there's a base hit into right. That'll score a run. It's 8-2 now. Dawson Cook going to third as it gets beyond the right fielder, Gano. That's going to score another run. They're going to send Weston Cook. He's going to score. It is now 9-2 on the base hit in the sixth air on the Hubbers. So another error on Gano.
Back to the Warriors, number 15, James Gillen.
And it's 9-2 Moniteau as James Gilling steps to the plate. Strike three as Gilling goes down on strikes. Bring up Kane Scott. Scott in line to get the win in this one.
Now batting number 6, Kane Scott.
It's hard to win a game that you commit 6 errors in, and that's what Smethport has done today. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Scott. It's down low, and it's 2-1. Shout out to Moniteau Athletic Director Dylan Beecham. Another great job up here in the press area. Dylan, getting to know Dylan a little bit more here, and Dylan's a really good dude. 3 balls and 1 strike. Foul at the plate, and it's 3-2. Also want to take a moment to shout out to Anna Stewart, the athletic director up at Smethport. Anytime I need something, Anna's right on top of it. Make sure we get the weekly schedule for the Hubbers every week, and really appreciate the job that Anna does up there with the Hubbers as well. Lots of good athletic directors around District 9 and District 10. Couldn't do what we do without their help, without the help of all the coaches. Big shout out to all of them out there that lets us do what we do on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. Wyatt hung and Bill's pitch is lined, and Swanson makes the catch, and the inning is over. Four more runs come across for Moniteau on a pair of hits. There were a couple more errors, and nobody was left on base. We go to the 7th. Smethport had his work cut out. They trail 9-2.
Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty homestyle meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
The score is actually 10-2. I think I might have said 9-2 as we went to the inning break there. 4 runs scored. They had 6. Yes. 6 and 4 would equal 10. Runs on just 7 hits for Moniteau. They've committed 2 errors. 2 runs on 2 hits and 6 errors for Smethport.
Now batting for the Hubbers, number 8, Cameron Young.
It'll be Cameron Young, Aiden Taylor, and Jonah Gano for Smethport here, needing 7. Thought out of play. Kane Scott trying to finish this one off. One ball and 1 strike here. Now it's 2 and 1. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Cameron Young, who has struck out twice. Fly ball, center field coming in. It's Jamison and over, and there's 1 away. Bring up Aiden Tanner, who's 0 for 2 with a foul out and a fly out. Fouls it straight back, strike 1. One ball and 1 strike now. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Called strike 3. 8th time in this game. A Harbor has gone down looking. 2 away. Smethport down to its final out. Jonah Gano to the plate. Moniteau 1 out away from advancing to the District 9 semifinals. A rematch with Kerwinsville, who 15 ran ruled them last year's semifinals. You can bet the Warriors want a chance there. Here's a ground ball. Third baseman Manier fields it, throws, and not in time. Oh, they called it in time. Oh, wow. Well, folks, the umpire's closer than me. That's all I got to say on that one. Great play by Manier. Game's over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Final score, Moniteau 10, Smethport 2. We'll be back with a player of the game interview after these messages.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
While there may not be anyone to represent you when there's a bad call on the court, in the real world, there is Zunder & Associates PC. Zunder & Associates in Butler will represent you in everything from contracts and estates and probate to auto accidents, DUIs, criminal defense, and much more. Do you need a divorce lawyer or family law lawyer? What about a personal injury lawyer? Zunder and Associates is the place for you. The next time you need a lawyer, call Zunder and Associates at 724-285-4786 or check them out online at zunderlaw.com.
Well, howdy there, rodeo fans. The 2026 North Washington Rodeo is sounding up August 18th through the 22nd with a big old kickoff party on the 17th. Grab your boots and hats for bronco riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and plenty of heart-pounding action. Gates at 6, show at 8, social hall serving up supper from 4 to 7. Missed dinner? No worries. We've got concessions rolling all night long on Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, PA. Online at northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. Rain or shine, partner, this rodeo riding on.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Looking for amazing food, great people, and a true family-oriented atmosphere? Then it's time to visit the Cottage House restaurant in Smethport. From hearty homestyle meals to your favorite comfort foods, every bite at the Cottage House tastes like home. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, so stop in and enjoy a meal that's made with care and served with a smile. Because when you're in Smethport, the Cottage House restaurant on West Water Street is the place to go. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. Looking to score big on your next vacation? Start with a travel advisor who delivers. Your cruise planner's advisor is your go-to, saving you time, money, and stress, while hooking you up with exclusive deals, upgraded amenities, and early booking discounts. Get in the game with Griggs Travel at griggstravel.com. That's griggstravel.com. John Griggs, Port Allegheny grad, 1,000-point scorer, 3-sport standout, ready to help you plan your dream getaway. Cruises, resorts, hotels, tours, everything's handled, even your own travel app, and easy rate booking if plans change. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here at Critchfield Park, where the final score, Moniteau 10, Smethport 2. Waiting on our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. If you want to stick around for that, it'll be Kane Scott, who came in relief of Dawson Cook and got the win. 4 strong innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. One of them was earned. In fact, I don't think either of them should have actually been earned looking at it. Yeah, neither of those runs should have been earned against him. So 2 runs, neither of them were earned. Struck out 3, walked 2, gave up just the 2 hits, and really a great job by Kane, because that way Dawson Cook can now pitch against Moniteau, or not against Moniteau, for Moniteau against Kerwinsville in the state in the District 9 semifinal game on Thursday. I do believe that game's going to be at 7 o'clock. See if Dave Osborne has sent anything here, and let you know about that if I can. Give me a second here to look that up. He has. So Kerwinsville will play Thursday against Moniteau. That game will be at 6:30 at Showers Field. Kane and Red Bank Valley will play the first game in the other semifinal, the top-seeded Bulldogs, at 4 o'clock. DCC and Elk County Catholic will play at 4 o'clock on Thursday at Brockway, and Port Allegheny and Clarion will play Thursday at 4 at Berwyn Park in St. Mary's. So it looks like they're breaking up, and so we should have the player of the game up here. That'll be Kane Scott shortly. We'll step away, and when we come back, hopefully we have Kane Scott here with us.
This summer, get in the game with Much Game Athletics. Register now for the Girls Shootout and Team Camp, June 12th and 13th, featuring JV and varsity games guaranteed 6 games per team. Register by May 31st. Plus, sign up for the Oil City area Boys and Girls Leagues with Girls Junior High, Boys Junior High, Boys Varsity and Girls Varsity Leagues available. Guaranteed 9 games per team. For questions or information, contact Jeff Pauley at muchgame649@gmail.com or call 814-671-1176.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Eternally Clean Cemetery and Monument Service is the top choice for honoring loved ones with headstone cleaning and flower assortments. Call Corey at 814-227-9370 or Samantha at 814-227-9913 for a free estimate. Visit their Facebook page or eternally-clean.com to learn more. Let your loved one's headstone shine with their Resting Clean promise. We're back here, and we've got our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. It is Kane Scott of the Moniteau Warriors. I'm going to see folks second here. I don't think that I've got the ability to bring some more light in here, but we'll just go with it here. Hey, Kane, congratulations. Welcome up here to the broadcast. You really came in, and I mean, I know you guys kind of had a plan going in that maybe, Dawson was going to go as far as he could go, and I know you guys were maybe hoping to have a few more runs early, but didn't kind of happen that way. But you came in and really pitched well. Talk about what your mindset was, knowing that you were going to come in probably piggyback there.
I just had to pitch the way I do and have my defense. I think we have the best defense in D9. Yeah.
What was really working for you out there?
My curveball worked at the beginning, but I thought my fastball started working way better than my curveball.
And you really did. You let them put the ball in play. You let your defense handle it. Dawson told me a couple weeks, 8 days ago, he talked about your defense. And what is it like pitching behind that kind of infield defense?
It's great. I just love to see my guys make some plays.
What's it mean to you guys to get back into the district semifinals?
It's great. We just love being in this environment.
Took your offense a little while to get going. What was Colin Rakowski doing to you guys that was keeping you off balance?
I just think we were a little nervous coming into this game a little bit, but we started to hit the ball a lot more once we got going.
I don't know if you've heard, you get Kerwinsville again. They beat you guys pretty badly last year. Has that kind of been something maybe you were hoping for?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, good luck on Thursday against Kerwinsville. You'll get a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. That is Kane Scott, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. That'll do it for us here tonight, where the final score, Moniteau 10, Smethport 2. We'll be back on the air, 1 o'clock game tomorrow. The that is the Brockway Keystone game, followed by the Cranberry Moniteau softball game tomorrow over in DuBois. That game comes to you at 3 o'clock, that second one. This is Chris Rossetti saying good.